Will the market go up or down? Should you lock in or float? Find out this and more with Master of the Markets, hosted by Barry Habib of MBS Highway. Brought to you by Paramount Residential Mortgage Group.
Welcome to another edition of Master of the Markets. I'm Barry Habib at MBS Highway. It's brought to you by our good friends at PRMG. They're working for your best interest. Hey, last week was another roller coaster ride. We are in a trading range, and I want you to watch that number we've talked about before, 1.61 on the 10-year treasury. That's a very important ceiling. A break above that, you got a stopping point at about 1.67 that provides some mild resistance as a ceiling, but then you could go all the way up to 1.97. I know that's a big number, but one of the deciding factors will be inflation. And we did get the consumer price index last week, and that number was pretty tame, 1.3, but don't let it fool you. What you're about to see over the next few months is a rise there that could take that 1.3% year-over-year core inflation rate to, believe it or not, close to 2.5%. Depends on what the numbers come in, but the comparisons from last year as those numbers kind of exit and the new numbers replace them will be replacing very, very weak and soft and actually negative numbers on CPI on a monthly basis, and replacing them with more normalized numbers could push that CPI level higher. Remember that inflation erodes the fixed payment that you receive, the buying power of that fixed payment on a bond, like a mortgage bond. So investors oftentimes are going to look for additional compensation if inflation's higher. As we see this inflation number go up over the next few months, we think it's likely that interest rates also move higher on mortgages. So something to talk to your customers about. Now, some good news here. I don't want it to make it all bad news. We think that come the fall, those comparisons on inflation start to move a little bit lower, and then you'll probably see some improvement there in interest rates as well. It all depends on the stimulus plan, which was just signed last week, and it's going to start where the checks will be following suit pretty quickly. How much of that finds its way into economic activity? Or is some of it going to be in DraftKings and paying down debt and investing in stocks and Robinhood? So we'll see how people and how consumers respond to this. But if we do get a big increase in economic activity, it will exacerbate the inflation problem. And then what's also going to be important is to see how quickly this wears off. Is it going to be a few months like it was the first one? Last year, by October, it had worn off already, or will it have additional staying power? I think it's going to kind of fall off towards the end of this year. You'll see interest rates come back down, and then something to think about is a potential recession in 2022. I don't think it's out of the question. Actually, I think it's pretty likely. Now, something to look for this week, aside from housing data on the new construction front, is going to be the big one, the Fed. It's Fed meeting. Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be the results. Watch the press conference and focus on Operation Twist Talk. If the Fed doesn't mention it, I think the media will. That's where the Fed sells shorter-term treasuries, buys longer-term treasuries. If there's signs that they might do something like that, you'll probably see yields improve. But in the interim, let's hope that 1.61 on the 10-year holds. Watch it carefully. Hope you guys have a great weekend, by the way. If you haven't gotten on MBS Highway, why? Don't you want the tools that'll help you succeed in this marketplace? Debt consolidation tools, helping people evaluate whether they should bid over asking price. All the things that you need to help your real estate agent win, to help you win, to help your customers really make the right decisions and choices, and also navigating through these very choppy interest rate waters. Get on MBS Highway. You deserve it, so do your customers. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Be sure to click on the link below for your free 30-day MBS Highway trial.